Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. In this video, I'm just going to run through a new meta team. It is, in fact, this team right here. Now, it is very similar to a team that you would normally run previously to this. The reason for the change is because of one unit, and it is Ra. So, typically, what you would have to do is you would run something like this. So you would have Atrops on this back row. You would have Astrid in the middle slot so that they could attack the boss when you were fast or quick battling, all your way through to Nightmare. You would have Dahlia. Hopefully, Dahlia would swap with Atrops or potentially swap with Astrid, moving her out of position. You would have Ophelia here, who would just die right off the bat. The only reason that Ophelia is on the team in the first place is because of her 6-star passive. So Ophelia's 6-star passive, in case you are not aware, is when Ophelia is deployed, the effect of increasing max HP of allies will additionally provide an attack bonus with a conversion rate of 50%. What Dahlia does is she gives 3,000 additional % HP to a unit when she switches with them. So potentially you can give your units an additional 1,500% attack with Ophelia's passive, but she would just go down and she would just be useless because she would die in slot 1, and that's it. The only one left on slot 1 would be Elma. Potentially could run Astrid in that slot, she might survive, but Elma typically would be here and he would do absolutely nothing. He may potentially double ultimate after Atrops has triple ultimated and wipe a team. That is the only chance that you really have with Elma specifically. But now there is a new unit on the block. It is a Valianter, so it does work very well alongside Atrops, and is also a striker as well, which works even better with Atrops as well. So now what you can do is you can have Ra on your back row. So if we read Undying Shield, whoever it is gone, if we take out you, and then we pop in Undying Shield here. So Undying Shield reads as follows: keeps backline allies alive, retaining a minimum of 30% HP as long as at least one frontline ally is alive during battle. Now, if we have a read of Ra's passive here, Ra does something reasonably similar to Elma, except the complete opposite. Yeah, Ra protects allies by taking damage in their place and restores 50% HP and 2 stacks of Holy Shield each round. At the start of battle, she increases the max HP of all allies by 20 million, and when Ra's HP drops below 25%, the protection effect will no longer trigger. With thanks to the Undying Shield, Ra will no longer have this go below 25%, so she will always take damage for the frontline units, specifically the frontline units, and she will keep them alive for as long as possible. Now, recently, I've got Ra up to 9 stars. So as you can see, Ra up to 9 stars, and then this changes. So her secondary passive changes slightly when you get her up to 9 stars. When she is deployed, every 2 rounds, she initiates a duel between one ally with the highest attack and one enemy with the lowest attack. The ally takes 50% less damage. It is what it is. However, I don't think I'll be able to demonstrate right here exactly what this combo does. Just primarily because we don't... Oh, I've got them in the wrong order as well. So I tell you what, we'll go ahead and skip this one. Round 1. Yeah, unfortunate. We are getting through to round 1. But what the team that you want to run, or the units that you want to run together, Atrops and Dahlia. So Atrops here and Dahlia. What happens is Dahlia will switch with Atrops throughout the course of the battle. Atrops' attack will go up because you are switching. So it will increase up to 1,500%. Plus, remember, we also get the additional 1,500% from Ophelia's passive as well. So Atrops' attack goes up to around 3,000%. Previously, we had to have Elma in this spot. So previously, we had to run Elma here, who is not a striker. Believe it or not. Elma is not a striker, but guess who is a striker? That's right, Ra is a striker. So just something to keep in mind. Ra and Atrops will permanently increase their attack by 25%. every single round. So you're getting a massive attack boost from there as well. So let's jump in. We'll show it off, but again, I don't think it's super important. The reason that I think this is the future of Rift Odyssey moving forward is because of the dual function. So unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to get to round 2 in this one. I think these guys are going to, I think they're going to go down too quickly. It is what it is. You can't really do too much about it. We're going to do too much damage to them. They're going to do too much damage to, or they're going to take too much damage without that holy shield protection. So it is what it is. So Ra here, Ra is popping off, doing 9,000 million on a basic attack. It is mental, more than Dahlia, way more than Dahlia. But the point is, let me show this off in a different mode. Bear with me. If you've seen my previous video, you'll have already seen this pop off, but let's go all the way back to 366. Here we go. Yep, you'll do. Enchanters, absolutely fine. Take you out. Let's go ahead and build ourselves the exact same team lineup, except we won't have seasonal buffs this time. So that is something to keep in mind. Seasonal buffs will no longer be in play, and we will be able to lose our team here if... where have you got to? There you are. So yeah, we will be able to lose our team here, but take this as you will. With a pinch of salt, we'll pop the U in. We will pop in, where have you got to? Night's Edge, Death Scythe, Night's Edge. There we go. All right, so jump into battle. And what I want to show off is Ra's dual function. So Ra will force two units on the battlefield to fight each other. Typically, it's the one with the lowest attack on the enemy's side and the highest attack on your side. Atrops typically should be the unit in your box with the highest attack, or the unit on your team with the highest attack. If she's not, you're probably playing the game wrong. I'm not going to lie. Like, the higher your attack is for Atrops, the better off you'll be, if I'm honest. Now, we will see... We'll see this dual function. There you go. That is the dual function. That's not Atrop's ultimate. That is the dual function. She's fighting enemy Althea there. It is what it is. But then we get a second ultimate from Atrops, and as you can see, we get a second ultimate from Dahlia as well. And then we should get, a third ultimate. So that's 3 ultimates in a row at that power level with Dahlia. That is just crazy. That is crazy strong, and that is going to keep reoccurring throughout the course of the battle. Just something to keep in mind. Yeah, it's quite nice, isn't it? Yeah, so Ra does go down here. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. We should see Dahlia or Astrid or somebody finish off Ellie. Yeah, there we go. And then just Franz to go. And yeah, the rest of the team doing absolutely massive damage. That would not happen in Rift Odyssey. Ra would not be able to go down because you would have Undying Shield. The team is immortal in Rift Odyssey. Again, I'm too far or too early or too lower level. Currently on Nightmare 5 for this to work properly. You need to get to later stages, I suspect, for this team to work. But if the units that you've got here, and you should be chasing these units, you should be chasing Atrops. You should definitely be chasing Atrops. You should also be chasing Dahlia as much as you can. You should have at least a single copy of Astrid. And you should have a single copy of Ophelia. You only need Ophelia and Astrid at 6 stars for this to work. You need Dahlia at probably potentially 7 stars. Flipping out, Ra is just popping off. But yeah, you do need Dahlia potentially at 7 stars for this to work, and you need Atrops above 8 stars for this to work properly. Preferably 9 stars, because then you've got some continuity. But again, it is what it is. Like, this is the new team for Rift Odyssey. Elma is a thing of the past. You can still run units like Elisha and Gaia, but what this team does, this team will win you in this team will win you matches in hell difficulty. So you could have this as your first team or potentially your second team, and you could have on your first team, you could have powerhouses like this team, for example. You have Elisha, Karnak, potentially Eudora if you have her. If you don't have Eudora, it is what it is. Just replace her with Dorabella if you want. But then you have you would have Gaia or Gaia and Tsukiyomi. You could also pop Arthur in there for extra scaling. There's a lot of things that you could do. Even having Cleo on this team as well. If you do own a copy of Cleo, you pop Cleo on this team. This combo, by the way, this one. Where have you got to? Here you are. Oh, I've just got blind. Just gone blind. There you are. And we had Astrid as well, didn't we? Yeah, so this team setup does not work. It does not work with Cleo. The reason for that is Atrops has a higher attack stat than Cleo. And if you put Cleo, in fact, well, I can't even show you, but if you pop Cleo in this same spot that Atrops is in, Dahlia is the one that duels, not Cleo. The only way this works is with Atrops. So the pairing the Valianters together is really, really essential. Having the two strikers on the team, really, really essential. But this must be Atrops. It cannot be Cleo. So it does free up Cleo for your second team for hell difficulty as well. So let me know what you think about this combo. I know it seems relatively unachievable, especially with having to have Ra at 9 stars. Yes, you do have to have Ra at 9 stars for this to work properly. You will be able to pick up a copy of her this season if you have been summoning correctly, only on rebates and only up to 300 summons. And also if you've been participating in Abyss Crusade, you will be able to get a complete copy of Ra. And then you only need 2 more copies after that. She will be in the shop in 2 months' time. About 2 months' time. She'll be in the shop. So, go ahead and pick up as many copies as you can of Ra. She will be part of the meta going forward for PvE. So let me know what you guys think down below. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you have a fantastic day and good luck in whatever it is that you are doing.